Hi everyone, and welcome to the next edition of Loguercio at Large. Let's take a ride over and listen to 2010-2011 PIA of New York President Donna Cipriano's inauguration address. And thanks, Donna, for the kind words.
About a month ago.
Don't you think this tie guy? Wait, does it? Yes. So much. No, it is 3 in a row. This year is? Yeah.
Final act tonight, it is my distinct pleasure and privilege to introduce to you the next president of PIA of New York, who will lead the association's 2010-2011 administration, Donna Cipriano.
Thank you very much, Kevin. The best part about PIA is the values we share and the principles we stand by as an organization. PIA is synonymous with words like professionalism, integrity, and hard work. But it may be argued that the most important word we as an association stand for is family. Many of our members have built their livelihoods and reputation as family businesses. And I know I'm not alone in this room when I say that family is the most important thing. Let me start by introducing you to my nuclear family. My wonderful husband, Robert. My 3 children, my oldest son, Michael. He couldn't be here today. He was just named captain of his football team, so he's back home practicing. My son, Tommy. Tom. And my beautiful daughter, Nicole. I'm very proud of them and want to thank them for being here tonight. My 3 kids are my foundation, my happiness, my sunshine. He's there not just for me, but has been there for my entire family. He's my best friend. My mother and father, Ken and Jerry Lee, could not join me here today, but they have both been instrumental in my career, and I would be negligent if I did not mention them here now. It is when things are tough that we have our family beside us to help us and hold our hands. Over the past few weeks, with the unimaginable sadness that my immediate family has endured, I have seen friends and colleagues from this very room step up and offer condolences, a shoulder, a donation, and friendship. I have seen the best that the PIA family has to offer, and I thank each and every one of you. It is this strength, this camaraderie, that makes our association so strong. My mother may not know it, but she's a mentor to me. She's instilled in our family the need to help one another no matter the circumstances. She has taught her daughters and grandchildren the family sticks together through good and bad. And as always, Mom is right. You two should remember that. This ability to stand by one another through good and bad times has helped my family through the darkest moments. This same value has always and will always continue to help our association. Again, Mom is always right, so. The ability to stand beside your family even when things look darkest and support one another makes us stronger. So whether we are addressing commissions or direct writers, if we stand together, I'm confident that although the battle may be long and we may struggle along the way, in the end, our PIA New York family will be victorious and stronger from the fight. Families also train us for adulthood, instilling the values that make us who we are. When I first went to work at Continental Credit Insurance at 23 years old, I know I was a risk because I was so young. I benefited from the reputation my father built, and I hope he knows how grateful I am. For almost 10 years, I learned from watching my father, who was one of the best salesmen I've ever known. He taught me the nuances of being a salesperson and instilled important values like treating everyone from the receptionist to the president of the company as you would want to be treated. He also taught me that sometimes it's okay to walk away and showed me the importance of relationships in this business of ours. He taught me about how to handle myself in times of stress and hardship and how to take care of those around us when they need you most. My father taught me about leadership. While I was working at Continental, I called on a guy by the name of Rich Savino. He told me I should get involved with the New York Young Insurance Professionals. Rich and Mike Nozel drove with me to Albany. Pretty fast, I have to say. I was kind of white-knuckled in the back of the car. And the next thing I knew, I was immersed in the organization. I met great people and learned a lot from our leaders, who include some of our statesmen here tonight, like T.J. Durella and John Bailey, from whom I've learned so much, and whom I respect their strength and their leadership.
Love you.
Shout out to the back. During my tenure as a YIP, I developed great and enduring friendships, and I learned the value of strong relationships with colleagues who step up during challenging times and make our organization stronger in the process. Mike Loguercio took the helm of the YIP board as president when I needed to take time to raise my children. When I came back, Mike was there to assist me on the board.
Love you.
Feel the love, everybody.
Literally don't know Mike. Always step on. Always surprise me.
I can't begin to explain how grateful I am to Mike and how proud I am to have grown with the YIP organization, which has set goals and built important relationships among each other and with PIA and the media. Thanks to a strong core of young leaders who include Mike Kracko, Mike Loguercio, Dennis D'Amico, David Landy, John Parsons, Sean Kane. The YIPs are both a showpiece and important staple for PIA's future. I know the leaders here tonight who came through that group will continue their support of the YIPs because they recognize the importance of that group. We have grown up together, and we can call on one another for anything. That is what this family is all about, and they mean the world to me. From the YIP family, we have great leaders with us today on the PIA board, on PIA committees, on our RAP committees, and as leaders in our industry. I implore all of you to help us keep this organization strong. From the YIPs, we will have our leaders in the future. Help us seek out and encourage young, smart people to learn more about themselves, alongside some of the best and brightest in our state and the country. People like Amy Bryan, Mike Plafker, Gina Areno, Adam Rostowski, Adam Erickson, George Hackney, Jen Berger, and the rest of that great YIP board. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my other family of Jim Corps agencies who continue to support both PIA. John George, Senior VP and Regional Manager, is here tonight representing my Jim Corps family. John.
Very PC.
Jim Corps' family values are what makes their business so successful. They demonstrate commitment and loyalty in everything they do. Frank, Ellen, Corinne, and Jim Mostowski's belief in the independent agency system and their commitment to PIA are evident in their sponsorships and involvement, and for that I thank them, not only for their generosity, but for embracing employees like myself that look to give back to our industry. By the way, my opportunity to work at Jim Corps is another example of the personal and professional relationships one gains from involvement in YIP. Some of you may not know, but I met Corinne Thalman, who was president of the New Jersey YIP, through our affiliation and activities for YIP. Our friendship grew, as did our mutual respect for one another, and I can't begin to share all I've learned and benefited from our relationship. The American independent agency system is comprised of strong individuals who stand out. That's a good thing. And we bring our own talents to a group, which benefits as a whole. But the power of one is not as strong as the power of many. So my goal this year is to get the word out to members about the PIA New York family and to broaden our family tree. Our industry is going through so many changes, and we have to stick together. We are working with other trade groups, some more closely than others. However, it is of vital importance that in this room, we remain a family. Just like my mom said, our confidence in each other, especially when things get rough, is what has always and will always bring us through. We have a great executive committee, for which we should thank nominations. We have a wonderful board of directors and energetic and passionate committee members. Much of the coming year's events are going to be dictated to us. We are well prepared, thanks to the foundation laid by Kevin Ryan, who has shown us that PIA can handle the greatest challenges with grace and dignity. Kevin, we are indebted to you for your leadership over the past year and for all the work you and your administration has done on our behalf. Thank you. We also have many new board members and committee members this year. If you are one of them, thank you for the sacrifice and hard work you are going to do. If you've been around for a while, find someone who is new, who has only been around for a year, and take them under your wing. Get them acquainted with PIA New York, and I guarantee you will learn new things about our organization. Sit on a new committee, read a new part of the newsletter, call a new member, or just attend an event that you weren't able to go to last year. Being a mentor doesn't have to take a lot of time. It is just a small investment in the future of an industry into which you've already put so much time. Why would you want to see it all go to waste? Sticking together as a family takes work, but we all know it's worth it. There are good times and bad times, and we move through each together. PIA New York is about great people. PIA New York is about great resources for members no matter where you are in this massive state. PIA New York is about great education and always looking to make our education timelier. PIA New York is about inclusion, finding ways to bring people together. PIA New York is about legislation and regulation, finding ways to make the system work for our members and clients, not against them. PIA New York is about great staff. PIA New York is about your agencies, and making sure that you have tools you need to make them more successful and more competitive in this economy. PIA New York is about access to information. PIA New York is about helping the YIPs train tomorrow's leaders today. PIA New York is about making our industry work better tomorrow than it does today. PIA New York is about family. Thank you for the opportunity to help all of you as we lead this great family together. Thank you all. I'm looking forward to a wonderful year, and please enjoy your dinner.